Good morning, student. Today we discuss about the various kind of amplifier, that is the classification for the amplifier, and after that we have to discuss about the classes of amplifier. It may be the A, B, AB, and C. I am Arnav Das, Assistant Professor of EC Department of PGI. For any kind of amplifier, the explanation will be goes on with this outline. This is the general consideration, classification of power amplifier, high efficiency for the power amplifier, cascaded output stage. So we just going through that way. Classification for the amplifier according to the frequency compatibilities, it can be as a AF amplifier and RF amplifier. For the AF amplifier, this is the audio frequency range. That means it is in between the 20 to 20 kilohertz. If that kind of signal is applied for the amplification purpose, the amplifier would be named as a AF amplifier. For the same way, if it is the higher the value of the 20 kilohertz, that time that kind of amplifier you should be use RF amplifier. According to the coupling method, amplifier can be classified as a RC coupled amplifier, transformer coupled amplifier, and direct coupled amplifier. Coupling amplifier basically used when the desired amplification is not occurred on there. That time several number of amplifier can be used as a time as a cascaded form. And how they are coupled between two amplifiers, it is defined by the coupling process. It may be the RF transformer couple as such. Classification of the amplifier can also done by according to the use. If we use for the voltage one for the amplification one, that time that particular type of amplifier will be the voltage amplifier, where the main motto will be amplification for the input voltage. The power gain of the voltage amplifier not so good, that is the low on there. Main application of it is to strengthen the signal to make the less affected by the noise and attenuation. But for the power amplifier, there the motto is that amplify the input power if possible the minimum change in the output voltage. Power amplifiers are used in the device which require large power across the load. That means large power when you have to require, that time power amplifier must be applicable at the load side. Multi-stage amplifier power amplification made in final stage. Audio amplifier and the RF amplifier use it to deliver the sufficient power to the load. Servo motor controller use the power in derive the motor. An example. So in here, this is the broad tabular form by which we can at a time or at a glance you can differ between the voltage amplifier and the power amplifier. For the current gain, if you consider as a peripheral or performance for the voltage amplifier, that time it will be the low because this is the voltage amplifier. For the power amplifier, it should be high on there. For the voltage gain for the voltage amplifier is a high, and power amplifier is this is low on there. Heat dissipation is occur for the voltage amplifier low, but power amplifier is high. That means for the power amplifier case, due to the reason of the heat dissipation, cooling mechanism is so important one. That means in this case it is required. Transistor size basically for the voltage amplifier is so small. At the lab you already shown on that one, and also the power amplifier, some typical power amplifier you also visit at the lab time. That one is the larger site rather than the voltage amplifier. For the transistor size for the power amplifier is large due to the reason of here you have to dissipate the heat energy. Base width for the voltage amplifier is small, but power amplifier this is wide and handy. Current higher beta, that is the current amplification factor for the voltage amplifier, usually as a greater than of 100, but for the power amplifier this is low, usually less than the 20. So today class is up to this one, and next day we have to discuss about the mode of the operation. It may be the A Class A amplifier, Class B amplifier, Class C or various kind. So for this day, thank you.